Hello, Merrie Meet. I, Merrie the Magickal Maeven. I help people navigate through their spiritual journey wherever they are in that journey at that time. Today, I want to tell you about Green Aventurine, how it can help you in your day-to-day life. So, crystals and gemstones, they can be overwhelming. There's so many of them, and then sometimes there's multitudes of varieties for one particular stone, and so you can just feel like, oh my gosh, where do I even start? So I'm here to tell you how they can help you on your physical, emotional, spiritual levels. And also, they're a great way to amp up your magical workings. There is a lot I'm going to cover, but don't worry, I created a quick reference guide for you. If you want that, just let me know. Either send me an email or comment below, and I'll get that to you. And that's going to highlight everything that I'm covering today. So let's get started. Common sources for Green Aventurine. And before I get too far, here is a bigger piece that I selected. So you can see all, like, there's darker, there's lighter, there's a lot there. And this is tumbled, and I feel like tumbled will show up better for this particular stone. Okay. Sources: Brazil, India, Nepal. This is actually a form of quartz. I know we tend to think of quartz as clear, but there's so many kinds of quartz. It can be, aventurine can be blue, like a white, a reddish peach, a brown, a red, and then we've got the most common I think people know about is the green. So it can be like a very pale green to like a deep emerald. So the colors of greens can vary as well. So how it forms is when quartz is subjected to heat and pressure, it melts, it re-solidifies, if I can say it. And then usually there's big slabs with inclusions of other materials, and you're not going to be able to see, you're just not going to be able to see those little tiny flecks. So these inclusions are what gives green aventurine its color. So it looks like green jasper, but it has cruciate mica in it. So there's little sparkling fragments, also like sometimes hematite and pyrite. That's going to catch the light. And so that will help you distinguish it from other stones. And what's really nice is when you come in here at the Pure Essence Wellness Center, 8th Street in Traverse City, so you can come in and look at them and pick out the, do you want the lighter, the darker, what vibes with you? What's really nice about those inclusions is that it helps give you a more grounding effect, making you feel more stable. So let's get started on all the different things that we're going to cover here for green aventurine. For green in general, it's very calming for troubled emotions. It's also great for healing. The element is air, which you would think for green, you would think more maybe north or so, and honestly, different traditions assign it differently. So just because this is connected with air, communication, travel, intellect, if you want to use it for something else, that's okay too. All right. Always go with your intuition and what it's telling you. It is associated with the astrological sign of Aries. And the reason we're going to get into air and communication is because it's associated with the planet Mercury. So Mercury, or Hermes, if you're, you got the Greek, you got the Roman. So Mercury, stones for Mercury that are associated with Mercury are great for strengthening your mental powers, speaking eloquently, divination, studying, self-improvement, communication, travel, wisdom in general. So the candle color would be yellow. But since we're talking about green aventurine, if you felt more inclined to use a green candle, by all means do so. Other stones that are associated with Mercury would be So we've got agate, jasper, mica, and also because of Mercury, if you wanted to do any workings on Wednesday, that would help give you a boost to what you're doing, because Mercury is associated with Wednesday. That's a little, it's not required, but if you can time it that way, that would be great. Birthstones, we've got Gemini and Virgo. Here's the thing, if you don't feel like, oh, that's the only stone I can wear because that's my astrological sign, there are different birthstones depending on which tradition you follow. And so if you are not vibing with that particular stone, then don't work with it at that time. It's not what you need at that time in your life. So make sure if you decide to wear a stone because it's associated with your sun sign, remember, only do that if you want to bring that particular stone's influence into your life. Otherwise, find out, well, okay, well, what do I need to work on right now? And how can I help make that happen with, what stones do I need to use? So this is a great stone for balancing your heart, because on the, for the chakras, we've got hearts as green. Okay. Some traditions will say heart is pink, but if you go with the rainbow, traditionally, I feel like most people will say the heart chakra is green. And so it's going to help create changes without creating turbulence, like sudden release. Okay. So the heart chakra's element is air. The color is green. Balancing your heart chakra, you're going to feel more of that unconditional love for yourself and for others. So if you feel like maybe I need to work on my heart chakra, this Green Aventurine is going to be a great stone for you to work with for that. And if it is shaped as a heart, that's even going to pick up the influence on the when you're focusing on your heart chakra. So it's going to help soothe the emotions and relax, not just on the emotional level, but also on the physical level. So again, we want to if you're working on bringing in more of that harmony with your heart chakra, you want that stability and more calming influence in your life. You can place, if you want to place the stone directly on your heart chakra, you can. Sometimes that can be difficult. So if it's, sometimes you have to maybe wear like a longer necklace so that way it comes all the way down to your heart chakra. Worst case scenario, you could always tape it onto your body if you really want it right there on your heart chakra. But honestly, it doesn't have to be in that particular spot. You can always have it in your pocket, or maybe put it in like a little pouch and tuck it somewhere so that way it's on your person. Other stones that you can use, to place on your heart chakra besides Green Aventurine, we've got rose quartz, kunzite, and pink tourmaline, just to name a few. So physical healing. It can be placed, Green Aventurine can be placed anywhere on your body for healing purposes. Simply carried on you as well, so it can be with you everywhere you go. Good for muscles, lungs, heart, adrenal glands. It's going to help relax your muscles if you're feeling sore, tense. And as far as your sight, people would wear Green Aventurine for nearsightedness, going to help you with perception. So not just physical sight, improving your physical sight. It can also help you your emotional sight, if you will, perception of what's going on around you. So we've got, it's calming, but it can also add a stimulating creativity. So wearing it for your eyesight would be helpful as well. So we've got, again, if we're going to talk about muscles, like if you have a muscle injury, tears or sprains or strains, it's good for your reaction speed, adrenal glands, and reaction time. We've got the thymus gland and the nervous system. So the Green Aventurine is known to be connected to the thymus gland, and it helps growth during the first 7 years of a person, of a person's life, and it's going to help with their development. And this is when the thymus is most active. So it's going to soothe and balance and have a positive influence during that first 7 years. So besides physical healing, we've got emotional and spiritual healing. So it's just an all-around good stone for your state of mind. It influences both on the physical and mental planes. It can help diffuse negativity. So if you're in a negative situation, it can help diffuse that and bring things back into balance. It's going to help keep you feeling more like a general well-being, a state of well-being. And we talked about soothing and calming and stabilizing, relaxation, easing stress, restoring your emotional balance, promoting independence, sharpening your mental clarity, creativity. Anything your creativity does not have to always be artistic. There's different ways to be creative. And this also helps keep you motivated. Great for anybody in the leadership role. Can help help you make better decisions, faster reactions. If you're studying for anything, it's going to help you with not just learning the material, but helping with that pre-exam stress, balance, so that yin-yang energy. It's great for making contact with your spirit guides. Also great for protecting you from psychic vampires. And those are the people that they just drain your energy, whether they mean to or not. The people that if you feel, oh, I'm just exhausted around that person, they might not even be aware of what they're doing. So, and it's going to be also good as far as any blocks that you've created yourself. So if you use Green Aventurine along with malachite, it's going to bring things bubbling to the surface, so that way you can help address them. And if you use Green Aventurine with rose quartz, it's going to help you feel more empathetic and going to help in the areas of love. So we covered physical healing, spiritual, mental healing, and now let's get to the magical aspects of Green Aventurine. It is a projective stone. So projective stones are great for, just think of sending that energy out. So you can wear it onto your body to increase perception, stimulate your creativity, enhance your intelligence. So you've got the mental powers of eyesight, gambling, money, peace, healing, luck. So when it comes to luck and money, there are different stones you can use along with your Green Aventurine. We've got alexandrite, amber, Apache tear, chalcedony, if I can say it, chalcedony, chrysoprase, jet, lepidolite, opal, sardonyx, tiger's eye, and turquoise. So Green Aventurine is used in game for people that are involved in games of chance. So it's a great talisman for anybody that's more playing the lottery, or gambling, going to the casino, that sort of thing. It's also good for attracting money. It's an all-around luck stone. And as far as other stones that you can use for like gambling, like we've also got Amazonite and cat's eye. So that's a lot. I told you I'd cover a lot. And again, if you want to just make a comment below, or send me an email to let me know that you want me to send you that quick reference guide. That way you'll have that too. So you can use this video as many times as you want, but that way it'll be like a little cheat sheet for you. So I want to hear how you use Green Aventurine. What are your experiences? Comment below. And then if, even though I did cover quite a bit, maybe there was something that I missed and you have a question about that, by all means, let me know, comment below, and don't be shy if you have any questions whatsoever. Please share this video with anybody you feel that would benefit from it. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for your time, and Merrie part, blessed be.